Cigarettes are gone, okay? Seized.
You take it, eh?
Yeah, you are over your allowance, you're not allowed any of them. No.
At Bristol Airport, holidaymakers have just returned home from Arrecife in Lanzarote. The Canary Islands are outside of the EU for tax purposes, and there are tight restrictions on duty-free goods coming into the country. Officers are using X-ray machines to find any bags that have exceeded these limits. 3 suitcases appear to be full of cigarettes, so officers wait in the baggage hall to see if the owners will declare the goods.
Looking at the Arrecife flight, which is non-EU, so there is an allowance, 200 cigarettes, 250 grams of tobacco per adult, and we'll see if anything transpires.
Officers believe that the cigarettes they found are likely to be sold illegally. They suspect the people carrying them may not be the only ones involved.
Oh, you take them, eh?
So instead of pulling them over, they'll be followed. 2 women appear with the suspect cases, and, as anticipated, they walk straight through the Nothing to Declare channel. Officers follow close behind, and once outside, the women are joined by a male accomplice. As the passengers load their bags into a waiting car, officers run to intercept them.
Open the boot.
A quick look in the first case shows it's full of cigarettes.
Okay, car keys?
Sorry?
Keys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And as the other 2 cases are opened, they too are stuffed to the brim with cigarettes.
At the moment, these cigarettes are all seized, all right? You understand that? Confiscated?
Yes.
Okay. At the moment,
Yeah.
this vehicle
Yeah.
is also seized. We keep the vehicle. Do you understand that?
And why?
Because the cigarettes were in the vehicle.
I need my car.
Okay, well, you have to sort that out later, but at the moment it's seized, right?
I'm only driver. These people rental me. I need my car.
What we're saying is you've used this vehicle to transport the goods. We saw them in the vehicle,
Yeah, I
and that's
don't
why
know
it's seized.
what inside the bag. What inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have cigarettes in your
Sort it all
bag?
out inside.
Yeah,
They all go inside, okay?
It may sound harsh, but the car will remain seized until they've got to the bottom of the suspected smuggling ring. The driver, who claims he's just collecting his friends and knows nothing of the suspected cigarette smuggling ring, is taken into a private room for questioning.
So who are these for?
This is mine.
For you? You smoke all of it?
Yes, I smoke.
Your friends smoke?
Yes.
Yeah.
But officers don't believe that this many cigarettes are for personal consumption only.
How many do you reckon we've got altogether, roughly? Please.
We've got to be talking 30, 40,000.
The passengers are questioned separately to try and establish more information about the suspected smuggling ring.
Did you buy it? You bought it? Okay, did you go just to buy cigarettes?
No.
No?
Holidays, yeah.
For one day?
Today.
2 days? One night, yeah?
The one gentleman with the red jacket, he seems to be the money man in this organisation.
So you just carry the cigarettes for 4 days?
Okay.
That's fine. I am a secret. And you needed the money, so you did it for the money. Okay, it's all right.
I don't know where she buying. When?
You don't know who she's buying them for? No?
All of the passengers' stories seem to contradict each other.
He knew there was fags in those cases because when we went out and he caught sight of us following him, he separated us to say, "Whoa."
Outside of the European Union, passengers are allowed to bring back a strict allowance of just 200 cigarettes.
Cigarettes are gone, okay? Seized.
You take it, eh?
Yeah, you are over your allowance, you're not allowed any of them. No. This tells you how you can appeal, but it's up to you whether you...
I'm not reading.
You're not reading it? No? Well, that's up to you.
The man's reluctance to read the appeal procedure reinforces officers' suspicions that the cigarettes were intended to be sold. Both men leave their supposed friends behind. They'll have to find an alternative way home, since their car remains seized.
From this particular time, the action is just limited to seizure, but if they're caught repeatedly, it might be a bit more serious next time.
The female passengers also leave the airport empty-handed, and the massive haul of 37,000 cigarettes will be sent for incineration. At Gatwick Airport's South Terminal, a number of European flights have just arrived, and Border Agency Officer Paul is x-raying suitcases for excessive quantities of cigarettes. Cheap cigarettes purchased outside of the European Union are often brought into the country to be sold illegally for personal profit. One bag spotted on the x-ray is suspected to contain lots of non-EU cigarettes, so Paul heads to the luggage reclaim area to see who claims the bag.
If I can just see your passports.
Quick look in the black bag.
Thanks. Are these your bags?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you pack them yourself?
Yes.
Yes. Do you have anything to declare to customs?
Customs? We European Union.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any cigarettes with you? I know we.
Some. For us.
Yeah, but how many cigarettes have you got? Any in your luggage? No. No cigarettes? No. Right. Okay.
Apart from these ones.
Straight away, the couple are busted.
Cigarettes. So why didn't you tell me?
I don't know.
You don't know why you didn't tell me? Okay.
More cigarettes are found concealed in cereal boxes.
So why are they hidden?
I don't know.
You don't know why you hide them, and you don't know why you didn't tell me about them.
For friends.
You do know what's going to happen, don't you? You're going to lose all these cigarettes, yes? The cigarettes are not purchased in the European Union, are they? They're not tax-paid cigarettes anyway.
Is there a problem with this?
Yes, absolutely there's a problem. When you lie to me and you try to hide cigarettes, then yes, there's a problem. Do you not understand that?
The way the cigarettes have been hidden in cereal boxes suggests the couple know their allowance.
So how much can I bring with me? I'm smoking.
I think you know exactly what you're allowed.
Yeah, but
and that's why you hid. That's why you hid these.
How much can I bring with me?
Well, you know that you're in the European Union, and if you buy tax-paid cigarettes in the European Union, then you can bring in this amount. But these aren't tax-paid cigarettes, are they?
That's it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because at the moment you haven't been honest with me, so I need to check everything, don't I?
With a total of 1,800 cigarettes, the unpaid duty is worth £360.
Okay, two forms. I've got to issue these to you. One's a warning letter and one's a seizure information notice. Thanks very much.
Paul seizes all of the cigarettes, and the couple are let off with a warning.
I mean, he just obviously looked down at his feet, almost like schoolboyish. If I don't look at you, then and don't speak to you, then it's not really happening.
In Bristol, dozens of flights a day arrive from outside the EU. Officers target these flights to make sure no one brings in more than their allowance of 200 cigarettes to sell on the UK's black market. Usually bags are x-rayed to catch the bootleggers in the act, but today a passenger hurrying through the customs channel alerts Jane, who pulls him in for a chat in the search bay.
Have you got any cigarettes?
No.
None at all? No? Can you just get that one up on the bench and I'll just have a quick look in it, please?
I won't walk away now, just take it.
You have got cigarettes?
Yes.
What? Can you just get that up there?
The initial lie didn't work, and it's closely followed by another.
It's only that one I've got.
Right, okay.
But Jane's having none of it.
Can you get the other case just up on that bench and open it up for me?
Both bags are full of Turkish cigarettes, and the passenger is full of lies.
Have you got any in your hand luggage? Yeah, all right.
Take care of it.
Yeah. Well, you are, yeah.
We're not under arrest, so...
No.
No,
What?
you can walk away.
Well, we'll do you some paperwork. You are obviously over the allowance, so they are going to be
obviously
seen.
it's not against the law to do it.
Well, what I'm going to do is do you some paperwork.
The goods will be seized and destroyed, And if he's had goods seized before, he may face a fine or a prison sentence.
Just a record to see if he's had anything seized from him before, or if she's had anything seized from him before. Don't think he has, but he's been stopped before, and he's been issued with a notice 1.
He said to me initially, I said, have you got cigarettes? He went, no. I said, well, I'm going to look in your bags. And he said, oh, they're full.
Oh, right.
And he said that he knows.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I'll just get rid of him, I think.
The man has been stopped before, but it's his first seizure, so escapes a fine. Although he's lost the cigarettes, which will be added to the billions taken off the black market by customs each year.
You could tell that this was for resale because of all the different
brands, yeah. And there was no luggage.
No.
And they were both trying to race through without getting eye contact with anyone. And that was why I went after him, because I think he was trying to get out quite quickly.
In Manchester, UK border officers are on the lookout for people bringing in more than 200 cigarettes on a flight from Gran Canaria. They spot 2 bags full of cigarettes. Kevin puts them back on the carousel, giving the passengers the opportunity to declare the excess, using the phone provided in the customs red channel. Ignoring the signs, they walk through nothing to declare, and the passengers aren't happy to hear that the goods will now all be seized.
There's no signage and we have to go and pick a phone up. No, there's nothing telling me to pick a phone up. When you walk in here, so I can you categorically say I didn't go near that phone? I can do, yeah, because I watched it. I went round the back of the belt, I x-rayed the flight. I seen you pick up your bags off the belt, and I watched you walk towards the green channel. You never went anywhere near the goods to declare channel. You walked straight into the green channel saying, yeah, not to declare. Okay? It's going to be no tax, it's going to be seized from you today.
The red phones have been there for years, but the man's still hoping to bend the rules.
There you go. What's the crack here?
As the officers already said, there's signs out there.
No, there's nothing that says we have to pick a phone up though, is there?
Come on. We can't, there's nothing we can do. If you'd have declared them at the red point, you could have paid the dues.
Of course there's something you can do.
There's not.
No, I've never brought anything back in life.
Now other passengers decide to get involved.
No reason in the custom. They love to
it's not offense,
I'm not talking to you, mate. I'm talking to you. Well, I'm not listening to you.
Right, I'll just show you the red point where the gentleman that's just been very abusive to us about not having the opportunity to declare the cigarettes. This is where he should have come. Bringing in excess goods, you should declare them at the red point. The gentleman's argument was there was no staff behind the red point. We tried to explain that there's a red phone there for him to use, and he said, well, he shouldn't have to do that. There's no signs telling you to do that. And there quite clearly is. It says there, goods to declare, you must speak to an officer or make your declaration using the red telephone. So, he's not got a leg to stand on, I'm afraid.
And now the man decides to turn nasty.
The fact that, you know, you've got an asshole like you, and you've got a manager who's got no discretion, you're not going to be sweeping the floor.
Unfortunately, that's the way people get. It's just, they get upset because they're having a cigarette seized from them.
After 2 hours, the men are starting to test the officer's patience.
There you go. That is my argument. Right. Whether it goes to appeal or not, he won't get his cigarettes back. Okay. You won't get your cigarettes back because you've entered the goods nothing to declare channel, stating that you've got nothing to declare. And I followed you straight to the green channel.
Dad, just it. Can't be with it. It's just job worse.
Well, I was trying to say that we've got more pressing things to do than stand here arguing with you. I couldn't agree with you more.
The already tense exchange is about to escalate.
Again, you need to just learn that you learn what? Learn. Why are you talking like that?
Don't talk to me like I'm a piece of shit, lad.
Yeah, hold on, you're the one who was talking to us like a piece of
laughing for no reason. Don't try to tell me what to do. Stand
He's having a conversation.
I'll tell you now, you have less of that now, otherwise I'll arrest you and I'll have you upstairs.
Right, let's just
pack it in now.
And they were getting quite abusive, and it was getting to the stage where we thought they might be having to arrest them for obstruction or even assault. It was getting close to them. It looked like they were going to lash out. Right, I've made our way out. Rude or abusive job. I've tried to be. Luckily, we talked them round and they've left in the end, but I'm not very happy because we had the cigarettes seized. Just straight down there and then round to your left.
The illegal cigarettes will now be destroyed. It's early afternoon at Bristol Airport. A flight has just arrived from Malaga in Spain, and officers are x-raying bags to check for any illegal goods. One bag appears to be full of cigarettes, so a description is radioed through to the officers inside the terminal.
black bulldog. It's got Chelsea vine branded.
Okay, I'll pick it up. Thank you.
The bag is placed back on the luggage carousel, and Officer Erica waits for the owner to pass through the customs channels.
Hey guys, are you travelling together? Yeah, can you just step this way a second? Where have you just arrived from?
Malaga.
Malaga? And how long have you been away for?
4 days.
4 days? Was it a holiday?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And I take it this is all your luggage?
Yeah.
You packed it all yourselves? Yeah? Fully aware of all the contents?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Did you purchase anything over there that you brought back with you? Any gifts for anyone? Cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol?
Kids and t-shirts.
Right, okay, so no cigarettes and tobacco? Okay, and who are they for? Both of you? You both smoke, do you? Okay, and how much have you... You don't at the moment?
No, she's pregnant.
Oh, right, okay.
Ain't going back to Spain.
Right, okay, so how much have you got?
How about I got?
How many cigarettes, tobacco? How much have you got?
Quantities of cigarettes purchased in Spain are only allowed back into the UK if they're for personal use. The couple will need to convince Erica that all their tobacco products are for themselves. As the bags are checked, the packages just keep coming, raising the suspicion that the goods may not be for personal use.
How much did all of this cost you? So, you are the only one that smokes at the moment, yeah?
Basically, I smoke rollies.
Yeah.
She smokes and takes. She's offered some stuff, but I'm not going back abroad. So basically, I wanted to buy it.
Oh, right, okay. How long do you expect this to last you?
6 months. 6 months tops.
Yeah? Do you normally bring stuff back when you go abroad, or?
If we go away to Spain, we do, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Have you got any rolling papers on you at all?
On me?
Yeah. No papers? No? Okay, you've got an open packet there, though, have you? Okay, if I asked you to roll a cigarette, would you be able to do that for me? Yeah? Okay, I'll just get some papers then.
The male passenger has been asked to roll a cigarette to establish whether he himself is a smoker.
Do you normally roll them yourself?
Yeah, but I'm not doing my check.
No. No, basically there's a guideline amount. We've got to satisfy ourselves that it's not for any other purpose than your own personal use.
After 2 attempts, the man has produced a pretty unconvincing rollie.
All right, I'll be back in a second then. That's his second attempt at a cigarette.
Okay. If that's what you
Yeah.
get in a rollie, it'll last them about 2 years.
Erica remains unhappy with the couple's story.
Right, based on the amount that you brought in, you're not over the guidelines, but I'm not entirely satisfied. Obviously, you're bringing in cigarettes, even though you're not going to be smoking them for a certain amount of months. Okay, what I want to do is just interview you both, okay, and ask you some more questions. You're not under arrest or anything like that, so you are free to leave, but obviously if you do go, the goods stay here. Oh, right. Okay. So would that be preferable?
Go away and come back, that'd be better.
Yeah?
Leave everything, or you say come back with us or no?
No, you have to leave everything here. What we do is we detain it. I'll write out a detention notice for you. I'll just do the paperwork, okay? And then you can just sign it and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah?
The passengers decide that their time is more precious than their €1,800 cargo and choose to leave the airport empty-handed.
It's hard to tell. That's why we carry out the interviews, go into a bit more detail. You didn't really do a successful attempt at rolling a cigarette, to be honest.
As the couple leave the airport, they're given 30 days in which to arrange the follow-up meeting. For now, their goods remain seized. Officers have been alerted by immigration to a man waiting at the luggage carousel. He collects the last of his cases and proceeds straight through the nothing-to-declare customs channel. Officer Paul stops the passenger to ask a few questions.
Hiya, can I put word, please? Hi. Are you travelling on your own?
Yeah.
Do you have your passport with you, please? Yeah. It's just Dubai you've been to, is it?
Yeah, it's just Dubai.
What was the reason for your trip?
I was just going to travel.
To Dubai?
Yeah, it's like for a really nice place.
What do you know about Dubai then? Just hot. You haven't got a ticket?
No.
How much does the ticket cost you? Did you book your own ticket?
Yeah, I can't remember how much it was.
When did you book it?
Friday.
Right, how much did it cost you then?
Can't remember.
You didn't book it, did you? No. Who booked it?
I don't know.
Alright, you travelling with somebody else?
No.
Where do you actually live?
Newcastle.
How are you getting back to Newcastle?
Coach.
Coach?
Having already exposed a lie, Paul is wary of anything the man says.
The Green Channel. Do you understand what the Green Channel means?
No.
Right, have you been abroad before?
Just to Malaga.
To?
Malaga.
Okay, when you go abroad, you're allowed to bring back certain goods.
Yeah.
200 cigarettes, for instance, 1 bottle of spirit.
I have a carton in the bag.
How many have you got?
I'm not sure. I have to go to the next one.
And that one?
A little bit in the bottom.
How much do they cost you?
Tabs are slang for cigarettes, and the man's confession doesn't impress.
Have you ever dealings with customs before?
No, not really. Apart from the one bag.
What happened?
I got deported.
Why was that? Sorry?
I took some cat across.
You took cat across?
Yeah.
Cat is an East African stimulant, which is often chewed. Whilst legal in the UK, it's banned in America.
How much money did you take out with you?
Yeah, £100, £200.
Who paid for these then?
What?
Who paid for these?
No.
Who paid for them then?
Somalians.
Somalians again?
Paul becomes aware that the Somali who paid for the cigarettes is likely to be at the airport to pick them up.
What's the name of the chap that you have to speak to on the phone?
Well,
what was the last name?
Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Yeah.
He's Somalian.
Okay.
He's going to be. He's out there somewhere, and there's a fair chance there's another one with him because, they never ever trouble on their own. So he's going to be with. Yeah. He might have suitcases already. Yeah. All right.
Cigarette smugglers often work in pairs, and officers realise there may be a chance of locating another smuggler as well as the recipient of the cigarettes.
How much did you get paid for doing this?
£200.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Mind you, get a holiday out of it.
What?
You get a holiday out of it.
I need them to.
What do you do?
Nothing. I had a car crash a couple of months ago, and I need to like raise £3,000 excess reinsurance. So it's just basically make money to get
There you go. So you want benefit?
Yeah.
Other officers attempt to track down the Somali recipient of the cigarettes, called Mohammed. They find another Geordie lad who also confesses to having smuggled cigarettes. He then tells the officers where they can find the elusive Mohammed.
We've come out looking for a Somalian, obviously, but my colleague stopped another lad who was a Geordie as well. In the end, he did cough to being met by Mohammed, who he said has just walked out to the car hole. So we've given chase and stopped the car here. It's got 3 cases full of cigarettes.
It's a job well done by the officers. But after seizing the illegal cigarettes, Mohammed, the ringleader of the operation, is free to go.
I got told, right, I'll give you £200 if you bring 2 suitcases at a time back through. And
Okay.
if it's been scared to lose my job,
Yeah.
I thought, well, may as well.
Did you not think of the consequences?
Not really, because I'm on the bones of my gotten out.
Have you got wife and kids at home? How many kids have you got? 3? Okay.
The other man from Newcastle is led back inside the airport to be reunited with his friend.
In these circumstances, what we'd normally do is just seize the cigarettes and the suitcases from them, and it stays on file. So if they get stopped again, then they'll get arrested and prosecuted for this offence and the next one. So they're very lucky, because if they'd got caught a second time with this amount of cigarettes, you're looking at a jail sentence. So from their point of view, they're quite lucky. So were you getting a fight back, or was the other chap driving you back to Newcastle?
We got paid when we got out.
You haven't been paid yet?
No, but probably not now.
With no money from the job, the lads now have another problem.
I was relying on the money from bringing the cigarettes through to get myself back home. Now I've got no money off cigarettes and no money to get myself home.
As they attempt to make the long journey up north, the 2 lads can rue the fact that their 40,000 cigarettes, with a street value of over £10,000, were intercepted.
rather unlucky. In fact, my chap was particularly unlucky. He's only travelled abroad twice. 2 trips abroad and twice he's been caught. He said he's not going to travel abroad again. I don't blame him.